everybody, it's Aidan here once again, and welcome back to the channel as it's time to do a race in possibly the granddaddy of all the racing simulators, Grand Prix Legends, made by Sierra way back in 1998. Still considered to be one of the best racing sims ever made, and also considered to still be the most difficult to master. Now I'm using this little program called Gem Plus. It's kind of like a content manager for Assetto Corsa, but in Grand Prix Legends, and that allows me to do the 1967 season as it was in 1967. So it's got all the non-championship rounds installed, it's got all the drivers in all the races that they did, so some of the one-off drivers, so if there was a one-off driver at Monaco, he's in Monaco but he's not at Silverstone, and so on, and it brings all of the upgrades to each car as it happened. So this would have been probably the second or third race with the Ford DFE, so the Lotus isn't using the DFE for the first 2 or 3 rounds of the championship. So I thought what I'd do is, at this updated Monaco with a more realistic chicane compared to what came stock, I thought I'd do a 15-lap race in the BRM as driven by Jackie Stewart way back then, as he recently turned 80. And the goal for this video, simply complete those 15 laps without binning it into the harbour. Okay then, here we are on the grid at Monaco. I've managed to put the car in 4th, just behind John Surtees, Sir Jack Brabham, and the GOAT, Jim Clark. Got Graham Hill behind me, and Sir Voz Gav, I've no idea who the hell he is, but there's all the drivers that took part in the actual 1967 Monaco Grand Prix. There's a man on the start line, he'll be the flag guy. I'm going to drop my clutch, make sure that I am ready to go. So I'm going to click on start. Now this is going to be loud, so apologies if you can't hear me for the first couple of laps. There's the man with the flag. He's dropped the flag and away we go. Oh dear. Got off the line very well though. Even if we did clang wheels with Jimmy. Now into 2nd position. I don't think I've damaged the car at all. These cars not got a lot of grip. You can see in the bottom left hand corner the blue numbers. That's my tyre temperatures. And as you can see, they are stone cold right now. Up to the station hairpin. That's actually a railway station. It's now a hotel. As we come into the lower Mirabeau here. Brabham. Now my next target. Staring up the exhaust pipes of that Repco engine. Into the tunnel. Now this is the tricky part. See what I mean? People have ended up in the harbour like Ascari. And that's where Lorenzo Bandini will meet his fate in this race. Oh, this final corner really catches me out. Damage is on at its most realistic setting as well. Try and get the car turned in here. Jim Clark in my mirrors, filling them. As we get hard on the brakes and try and get this car turned in. No power steering. This thing is basically a bathtub on wheels. Still not getting any heat into the tyres. blipping the throttle on my downshifts. Keep the rear end stable. Managed to catch up though. Yeah. Got a bit of a gap to Jimmy now. Oh. Come on, BRM, you can do this. Time to lick it. Oh, I've sent it. I'm through. Howard didn't damage the car. Right, let's pace myself now. The challenge is getting around that hairpin without clanging the rear inside wheel on the barrier. So you can rip the rear wheels off, or at the very least damage the rear suspension. Now, I've seen a lot of people complaining about this sim. It's impossible. It's too difficult. No. It is a difficult sim, I will give you that. But if you're complaining and you're trying to drive this car like a modern Formula 1 car, you will get killed. It's not so much that the sim is the issue. All due respect to you, you just can't drive. I mean, I'm not the best. I mean, if I was doing this on default difficulty, I would be right at the back of the grid and they would be pulling away. It is a very, very, very difficult sim. But at least I'm getting some heat into the brakes. Ooh. Treading on thin ice here now. I think back then as well, this race was 100 laps. 100. And like I said, Lorenzo Bandini was killed in this actual race. And it's held up well as well, Grand Prix Legends. Released in 1998. So it's 21 years old. And I'm not heel-toeing this either, I'm just flipping the throttle on downshifts. Because even with all the updates, there's still no real support for H-pattern shifters, but I don't think I'd want to use an H-pattern shifter because I would be dead by now. And normally it would display the pit board as well, but because I've had to set the field of view to be comfortable, you don't see it too well. Lost a bit of time to Jack Brabham as well. Sorry, Sir Jack. I've been going slower and slower each lap. I'm going to have to pick up the pace a little bit, I think. Times have dropped from 1:35 to 1:37. Right, brought that lead back up a smidge. Done 11 laps. I think fuel should be okay. Gap's gone right up now. Two to go. Yeah, I've got enough fuel. Final lap? I think this might be the final lap. And the tyres have only just come up to temperature. Just 60s things. Even if we have got one more lap, I've got enough fuel, so we'll be okay. I could probably get into the 133s if I was a bit braver through there, but that's all I could do. Yes! We win! I raise my hand in triumph. Wow. Wankers. I win the 1967 Monaco Grand Prix. Time for dinner with Princess Grace Kelly and Prince Albert, I think. But this has been Grand Prix Legends, and I've been Aidan Millward. So if you've enjoyed this video, give it a like. If you want to see more of this and story time and other bits and bobs, then get that subscribe button pressed or tapped, whichever device you're on. You can come and join in my Discord server if that's your thing. Chat about anything and everything as long as it's legal. And if you want to join the people on screen who have supported this channel through monetary donations or through gear donations, then you're more than welcome to by going to my Patreon page. So until next time, like I say, I've been Aidan Millward. Have a great day wherever you live in the world, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.